Hey, welcome back everyone, I'm JayborinoPlays, and this is Legacy of the Confederation, a custom campaign for Starcraft 1. We're heading into Chapter 6. At the end of Chapter 5, Fleet Admiral Hayes bombed all the major cities on Earth in order to take out the roaches, or so he thought. And we're pretty sure that that probably didn't work. And there was no victory condition. We had to lose. It ended in defeat. It was a little confusing. I have to say, I can see why this campaign was considered groundbreaking and really held in high regard by players. It also has some very strange, hard to understand creative choices, but at the same time, a lot of it, again, was very groundbreaking. Here we go.
After UPL nuclear strike destroyed our own soldiers in a desperate attempt to eradicate all the alien presence, next generation roaches have already been sighted in Denmark and Canada. No word yet from our field correspondents as to how many of these roaches survived.
Military experts are calling it the end of the world.
This is a report from the Emergency Alert System. All citizens are urged to relocate to the nearest UPL shelter in your area. Please take only the belongings absolutely necessary for you to have, but find your way to your nearest center immediately. All citizens are cautioned to remain off the main roadways. Traffic has rendered travel impossible out of any metropolitan area, and the aliens prefer the smooth roads for fast movement along the ground. This message will repeat every 30 seconds.
UPL remains tight-lipped as to its next move, as the aliens are reappearing all over the world. Press releases from the Secretary General indicate
Hello, Admiral. As you may or may not know, between the Roaches and Hayes nukes, UPL is at less than 1% military readiness worldwide. Unless we irradiate the entire planet and kill ourselves off in the process, there is no stopping the Roaches now. Most all of Earth's civilian population is being herded into our underground shelters. Hopefully, they'll be secured down there within the next few days. Now, as you know, due to their numbers, all conventional attacks against the Roaches have failed, and our bacterial agents, anthrax, and all other biological attacks have proven useless. UPL is consolidating all remaining armed forces into one last operation. I will let Dr. Saxton from research explain.
Admiral, the Protoss are the only intelligent species of extraterrestrial we have encountered here on Earth, but that does not preclude the possibilities of others existing. And if there are any other life forms within 500 light years, we'll find them. Ergo UPL's plan to send a general distress beacon into deep space.
We realize we may attract the attention of other hostiles, but it is a risk we have no option but to take. I sincerely doubt any race can be as lethal as the creatures walking the Earth at this moment.
In order to project a signal so far into deep space, Admiral, one transmission installation alone will not do it. UPL is aligning dishes in all 10 of its communication and satellite relay grids to project a signal into one point about 50,000 kilometers out of Earth's orbit. The signal will build in intensity at that focus, and then omnidirectionally disperse. Aligning the dishes is difficult, however, and requires a good amount of them. That is where we require the military.
Admiral, we are sending our remaining forces to protect each of the 10 installations while the dishes are aligned. Most of the Roaches are still swarming over Earth's industrial centers, so we do have some time to position a small garrison at each of the communication relays, hopefully unnoticed. Your job, Admiral, is to protect your comsat station at all costs. If it is destroyed, the distress call will lack sufficient energy to be sent. All 10 installations across the world must broadcast for this to work. We estimate it will take 45 minutes to align the dishes properly, Admiral, so your task is simple. Survive. Or at least that long. Good luck.
45 minutes, huh? Well, 45 minutes StarCraft time means we're probably looking at about 30 to 35 minutes realistically. Here we go. Holdout mission. We're paused. Okay, the screen is dark, so I can't actually assess what's happening here. I'm a little nervous because, again, we're probably going to be getting attacked right away. And there we go.
How the fuck did they find it?
Oh, Lord. Okay, so we're getting started right away. Wow, there's a lot of stuff coming in from all angles here. I'm going to bump up the game speed just a little bit and hopefully clean all this stuff out right away. And then once everything kind of settles down and we're more in a macro portion of this mission, if that's even going to happen, you guys, you know what? Let's unload this and let the civilians into this bunker, just in case, because I know they needed to survive. But yeah, if we can somehow manage to survive this, very strange mineral layouts here. Let's go ahead and start mining. But if we can survive this initial attack, then I'll up the game speed and bump up the difficulty. Well, not bump up the difficulty. Am I crazy? I don't even know what I was going to say. But we'll bump up the game speed and then really get going here. But for now, it seems like just surviving is going to be quite the challenge. You guys move over here and help over here. The bottom and the left are actually cleared out just fine. Is anything burning right now that needs saved particularly well? That refinery's going down. Okay, so let's get on over here and kill this last Mutalisk. You move away, Marine. I'm going to bump up the game speed the final way so that we can actually have this move a little quicker. There is no timer, I am noticing, so...
Satellite feeds indicate 0 roaches in your proximity. Proceed to establish a perimeter and begin alignment of the central base ComSat dish. You need to keep the dish intact for 40 minutes while the rest are aligned across the planet. Repeat, if the dish is damaged or destroyed before we can send the beacon, game's over.
Interesting. A very, very strange setup, I would say, for our minerals. Let's just start building SCVs. Very, very strange. We got in all these 3 corners and then gas up here. It's tempting to make command centers closer, but it's going to take so long to hoard up 400 minerals anyway. I don't think that's really possible. So really what I want to do is just start repairing stuff. So let's just queue up the repairing. And we're going to remake bunkers eventually. Probably want to get some more... Probably going to want to get some more, what am I thinking? Missile turrets. Missile turrets is what we're going to definitely want some more of. And again, we're using a lot of our money just to get mining here. Just to get mining and to repair stuff. So let's go ahead and throw this down. We do have an engineering base, so we can start making turrets. We're going to want some more turrets. I think upgrades are going to be very important. It's going to be hard to keep a lot of stuff alive in order to defend, because we're getting such small amounts of income, and getting enough SCVs out to fully saturate these. I don't even know what would be considered fully saturated. You have mineral patches just stuck in the corners here. We're not even going to be able to access until later on in the mission. So I think we're going to need a decent amount of SCVs. Luckily, since they're mining, they're not going to be blocking things. They won't path block things, I don't think. Let's go ahead and send this one down here. We are going to now have a refinery. We can use the ComSat station. Luckily, it doesn't have 1 fucking hit point. Might as well start scanning and see what's around this map. So there is a Zerg base. I wonder if we're actually going to have to ever move out and actually destroy this or not. Behemoths, rodents. I assume there's going to be dragons. I am trying to use the UPL savvy lingo here. Let's just get more SCVs, and let's pull an SCV off and start making some turrets, specifically up by this refinery, because that seemed like where they were coming from. I want to get another bunker up here, too. These bunkers are like fallback bunkers. I want more bunkers up in the front. But on top of that, we're going to need to make more Marines, and I can't really afford to do that either. Now, we do have this side, which is pretty well defended. I'm probably going to get another turret here. That should be good. And what I'm going to really want to get is this U-238 shells. I think that's going to be pretty important from the get-go. Let's get one more turret here, and then I'm going to bunker just to the left of these turrets eventually. Now, I do have some mobile forces, and the goal of these forces really is to just secure the sides while I can get some static defense set up. Bottom is kind of in trouble, not really much to help down here. These supply depots are kind of in trouble. We're going to want to make just missile turrets just sort of all around the base, because Mutalisks can swoop in and pick off buildings. I don't want them fucking with my SCVs either, so we're going to probably want to get a turret over in this area, maybe a turret. Well, we have turrets up here, so that's good. And we can start queuing up U-238 shells. The timer is going now. We're going to want some turrets up here. We have a turret down here. Again, I'm just trying to be as cautious as possible when it comes to Mutalisks just sort of coming in out of nowhere. One turret can probably hold off 1 to 2 Mutalisks. I'm sure someone else has the real stats on that. It looks like these turrets are normal turrets. Is that correct? I think 20 damage seems pretty normal. I think I definitely want a turret probably right here would be helpful. Got a lot of these Bengal tigers in here. Apparently, in the not so far future, Bengal tigers are not close to extinction because we've got like 7 of them just hanging out in the wild in this base. Okay, so probably want to save up and get infantry weapons next. I'm going to need a factory so I can get more Goliaths. I think, well, excuse me, sentry drones. I think sentry drones will be excellent when it comes to defending. Okay, and maybe, well, if Mutalisks swoop in here, I think they'll be able to get hit by most turrets. So we're in good shape. I just want to start getting out more and more SCVs to mine these really strange areas.
Why
Okay.
do I feel like there's a train coming through and we're going to be under it?
That is my cue to save, I think. So here's all my saves from the 5th mission where I was reloading like crazy to try to save those, Oh, how did they see up there? I can't unsiege this guy, he's just stuck, so unfortunately... Yep, that's how that's gonna go. Which direction are they gonna come in at? We're gonna have to move some units down here. Alright, SCV, why don't you just hang out here and you're gonna start repairing? So it seems like they're going they're not attacking a lot of my units. They're going straight for buildings, which is good. Like, they're ignoring the bunker. For some reason, they really wanted to kill this power generator. I don't know why. I'll take it. That's good. So, my mech units, I'm going to want to be repairing a lot as well. I'm going to start getting out some extra Marines, because we're going to be building bunkers. Let's get some more SCVs.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to get another bunker over here to defend this bottom side, because they want to kill those supply depots. I can't afford to lose supply depots. I think that... we just can't do it. We cannot do it. So let's throw down a bunker here, I think, and that hopefully will bottleneck Hydralisks in this small area. I kind of want to get it just the right distance, so Hydralisks would stop right here to attack. Okay. And I guess let's throw some more guys on minerals. Again, very, very strange mineral layout. I've never seen anything like this. Okay, we're getting some good gas income, actually. That's going well. And... I will throw 1 Marine in this bunker. This bunker, I may want to build another bunker further back just to kind of to stuff the civilians in eventually. Maybe. Not really that necessary. All right, hop in there, buddy. I'm going to make, let's see. Let's do a second bunker here. I think that'll be good. And then we're just going to get more and more Marines. So, start moving over here. And you know what? I'm going to go a little overboard with SCVs. I really think it's necessary. This up here is defended by units. I would like another bunker down here, so let's pull an SCV off. Make a bunker right there. Bengal Tiger doing his job. Actually, let's move it slightly over here. Bengal Tiger getting in the way. I can't kill a Bengal Tiger. I can't do it. Oh, throw it down before we move back in the way. Perfect. Okay. And SCVs get on these strange mineral patches. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think there are some interesting and strange creative choices, but like the fact that these mineral patches are this way, they're strange, but I think it's actually pretty cool. It's really unique. It's not something that you would see in StarCraft 1. I mean, it's just really cool. I like the idea where you have to really think about how you saturate this stuff, which I don't know. It's neat. So let's throw down another bunker. Well, there's 2 there, kind of. We need bunkers up here. So let's move these things back just a little bit. And SCV move up in this direction. Are any of my bunkers not filled? I think there's some on the left that aren't. That one is not. So let's fill this bad boy up. Let's throw down... I think we can afford to get a factory now. It's just had the room for it. So let's put it there. I think that'll be okay. And we need to fill these bunkers up as well. So you 3 hop in here. I'm going to start getting more turrets just sort of around. I think that's going to be, again, very necessary. These Marines can fill up this bunker. The tanks have a very long range, even when they're not sieged, so I can kind of put them in hold position behind the bunkers. Okay, and I think another bunker right there is going to be useful, and we're just going to keep getting Marines. I don't have enough minerals to really produce off of a second barracks. I may eventually, and it's going to be hard to find a space to put them. So for now, I think what we've got is fine. All right, we're going to fill that up eventually. You guys hang out here. We're going to kind of spread our mech units out for now. Probably get another turret right there. Again, the Mutalisks can come in anywhere, and I really have to protect these SCVs because they're really going far away. They're really moving far out there to mine these minerals. So if Mutalisks swoop in, I could lose all of my stuff right away. All right, so I'm pretty sure. Yep, looks like my plan to make turrets was not ill-founded. Okay, so run in here, repair, repair, repair. Let's see if we can save as much as possible. Repair the bunker. We're going to lose it. These behemoths are crazy. All right, run away. Move behind the bunkers. Okay, SCVs, move over here. We're going to need more turrets for sure. We're going to need more SCVs as well. So let's get a turret here. We're going to remake these bunkers. Let's see. We still need to fill this bad boy up. So let's throw these in here. Keep getting Marines. We're gonna. I think Goliaths are gonna be a good choice too. Let's just get one machine shop. I don't think. Excuse me. I need to make more factories. Oh my word. The cough. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I hate when everything seems to be going fine with my illness, and then suddenly coughs my illness. I don't have like a long-term severe illness. I would say just my cough. It's been more and more prevalent. Okay, so this is done. Throw down maybe a turret right there. No siege mode. Spider mines, though. Spider mines. I don't know. Do I really want spider mines? I mean, vultures in general. I wonder how they'd fare on this map. That's the thing. We're gonna keep getting more SCVs. We are on the top game speed, right? Yeah. So now we just wait. We just wait for more units. We wait for the next big attacks. We build more and more turrets, I think. Let's throw a tank down here. Marines hop in these bunkers. Okay, did we lose? I think we lost a supply depot, too, so we're going to have to rebuild some depots, unfortunately. Where's a good spot, though? There's really no good spot to be building supply depots. Okay, and then we're just going to keep mining these weird minerals. Let's make a depot... I guess over here is a good spot. These are full, right? Yeah. Marines, we can throw in this bunker. And then I really just think a ton of Marines is probably a good choice. I mean, we do need to focus on killing a lot of Ultralisks, though. Those are a little scary. So let's throw a bunker right here. And if an Ultralisk runs up, this bunker back here can help defend against it. I'm not really scared against Zerglings, so I'm not going to worry about fire bats or anything like that. Again, this bunker, very important because of the civilians. We're going to get more turrets. More turrets. Nothing wrong with just a lot of turrets, honestly. I think that's going to be crucial, just totally crucial. So let's just keep getting SCVs. I'm going to throw down another save here. I can overwrite the last one because I'm in good shape. The only thing is, what bizarre thing is going to happen in this campaign where suddenly, oh, God, you only have 5 minutes. You have to push out and kill white space in 2.5 minutes. Oh, no. And, I can't emphasize enough, like that last mission with the 1 hit point comset stations. The fact that we've had so many other strange, I don't know, just a lot of other strange timed mission things. Like the mission before that where it was like, oh, everything's blowing up. You know, you only have 6 minutes to destroy the Cerebrit. Like, to me, that was stressful enough that I thought that, honestly, the 1 hit point comstat stations didn't seem that far out of the realm of possibilities of being something that they would make us do, the map maker would make us do. So that's why, I don't know, I guess I just figured, hey, this must be beatable, and it wasn't. It was literally not beatable. Let's get a turret over here. And I think Mutalisks slash roaches, roach dragons are the main things that concern me. I'm actually getting some decent income, I think. It's not bad. We're going to run out of money, though, that's for sure. Maybe another barracks. I could use barracks to, like, block. I am just defending. If I don't have to move out of the base, then maybe I shouldn't be as concerned about space. Did I start an armory? I did. Okay, good. So let's start getting sentry drones, because those will also help against Mutalisks. We do not have the range upgrade, unfortunately. They haven't attacked me for quite some time, so they're really giving me time to build up here.
We are reading massive roach movement on approach. Repeat, large roach force on attack vector. Stand by to engage, CNC.
Okay, let's save right now, even though we did recently save. Alright, mostly coming from the bottom here. So move down here, and lots coming from the bottom and the left. SCVs, get on down there and help repair. Alright, you stay here, stay here. We're just going to need you to repair, so, okay, SCV is getting smoked, unfortunately. That's kind of what I expected would happen. Okay, and yep, there it is, the Mutalisks. It's primarily Mutalisks, so go ahead and repair these up. Let's just start repairing everything up, and we're gonna remake turrets all along the edges here. And then we're going to start, I mean, that attack wasn't terrible. I think bunkers on the sides like this is fine. Gonna get more Marines to fill up bunkers with. I think 2 bunkers on each side is more than enough, and then if we back them up with the Langston assault tanks, then we're in just fine shape. Again, but the Mutalisks, they clump up a lot, so it's kind of hard to keep a solid defense. Okay, so you get back to mining on this this bottom left edge. Turrets are just very fragile. Turrets are just very, very fragile. So what was the bunker that needs to get filled up? This one over here. Okay, so hop in over here, and... Man, I should make even more turrets, shouldn't I? I just don't have enough space. I guess throw that down there. And I'm looking for SCVs that are just sitting around, too, to get back to mining down in this direction. Let's make a turret there. And, I mean, if that's not enough turrets, I don't know what is. We're probably, you know what, this up here I realize is pretty exposed. I'm going to want to make some extra turrets up here. Maybe like a clump around this armory. Or I think maybe right there. It's going to path block my SCVs just a little bit, but it's going to be worth it. If there's enough Mutalisks, their bounces will kill my SCVs too, which is why I think I'm going to have to... I want to focus on pulling my SCVs away if they're stuck mining in a specific location. Okay, make more Marines. I don't think Firebats, again, are a good choice at all, so I'm not going to make any. We'll throw you on mining down here. Let's make another turret... right there. I mean, the thing is this. If a Mutalisk comes in right here, maybe only this turret can hit it. But if they get close enough to get pulled into attacking this turret, then they're going to get pulled into attacking these bunkers. And if they come over here and attack this turret, they're going to get pulled into these other turrets. So the key is making a string of defenses that abuses the AI. And this is something I've talked about in Starcraft 2, a lot of other campaigns that I played. It's a tenet that I stick to, is if you can string a defense together such that it's sort of all cohesive. Basically, if anything attacks from any direction, I want it such that the AI could be abused in the sense that it would just constantly get pulled into new defenses as opposed to just going ham on my SCV lines or buildings or other buildings. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm going to get 2 more siege tanks and station them around the base. I think those are extremely helpful against Ultralisks. I don't know what kind of damage they do against large units, but it seems like they're some of the best units to use against Ultralisks. Marines not really doing enough against Ultralisks, and if the enemy starts coming in with any sort of upgrades, we're going to be in trouble. So that's why I'm mostly focusing on getting these tanks to help me against the heavier units, specifically the Ultralisks. Tanks also, it seems like they 1- or 2-shot Zerglings. So they do a lot of damage against Hydralisks. All around decent. It's one of the few situations where I would recommend using unsieged tanks. So we've gotten attacked from the bottom quite heavily, but these other 2 areas are pretty well defended, and I could move my other units around if necessary. What I could do is maybe hotkey a mobile force that I can move to whatever side is getting hit the hardest. Unfortunately, my SCVs are getting stuck behind buildings. As they complete a building, they get stuck. And running out of space still. I would love to keep making... I'd love to keep making supply depots. This Bengal Tiger is exactly where I want to make a supply depot. We'll make it right here. I can't bring myself to kill a Bengal Tiger. They're endangered. But then again, so is the human race. Alrighty, so maybe even more turrets up here. Maybe one like in between these bunkers. Again, I think turrets are really the key here because the... okay, here they come. They're coming from the top. Because, again, look at the amount of Mutalisks coming in. Decent amount of stuff. Let's move all of our mech units up in this direction. All right, run away. We did take out a lot of the Ultralisks. The Ultralisk attacks are what are kind of scary. I should really just be spending my money and just layering in bunkers. We're going to need more... We're definitely going to need more missile turrets, too. Can we make... We cannot make a starport. That's about what I expected. I think just a shit ton of sentry drones. Sentry drones, Goliaths, Marines, what have you. Just to kind of keep everything locked down here. Can you get over there, SCV? You can. Let's remake this bunker. In fact, we're going to make more bunkers. So the attacks are few and far between, but they are very large attacks. Okay, so if I have to, I can move these civilians away. In fact, I think I'd feel more comfortable if I move the civilians down here. I don't know why, but it feels a little more secure down here. There's more turrets. Go ahead and hop in this bunker. Let's make... That's stuck. Let's lift this off and move it down just a little bit. Oh, I did make a second barracks. I don't remember doing that, but I did. Let's make more, just make more turrets. If we can, if we don't have to worry about the Mutalisks really at all, and they can be handled by stationary defense, then I think If we just make a lot of tanks, Goliaths, mech units in general, then we'll be, you know, just fine. I am making more and more SCVs. We're gonna run out of money here, I think, pretty quick. Maybe this bottom left area needs mined out a little faster. We do have these 1,500 patches that are going to be uncovered
CNC,
slowly.
we are online. Your dish is aligned. We read only 60% transmission. Confirmed. You are flatlined at 60%. We need to boost your signal power. Stand by.
Oh god, I see the pings.
Surrounding your central facility exist 3 independent communication power relays. We will mark them on your tracking grid. Your job is to send a civilian engineer to each of these so that they may enter and reactivate them. After all 3 power relays are reactivated, your base should have sufficient power for broadcast. This must be done prior to the 40-minute deadline or all will be for naught. The locations are each marked on your tracking grid.
I fucking told you this would happen! I told you! Fuck this campaign, this is ridiculous! Okay, we do not have... We really do not have a solid enough attacking force for this. I'm gonna have to unload my bunkers and take all this stuff with me. Oh my god, I knew this would happen! This is so dumb. Alright, so let's scan here and here. Look at the amount of stuff that's there. It's not doable. The question is, will the roaches also attack me? I sure hope not. We're going to queue up a bunch of Goliaths. We got to bring all these Marines, and let's start moving out. Let's push down towards this bottom right one first. And just got to scan and, like, what kind of... this area down here doesn't seem hugely defended, so we can grab these Marines and move down towards here. This seems pretty largely defended. It's just a lot of burrowed stuff. Okay, there's the relay. The upper left is like a full base, so that's why I have to be a little more careful with that. Okay, we're losing stuff left and right here. Lots and lots of stuff here. We might have to back up and reapproach this with more units. That's fine. Those are unloaded. Let's take these Marines. Let's take these Marines. Okay, and just given how crazy this is, I think I had to do 2 directions at once. Then I'll consolidate. Okay, so let's kill as much as possible so that we can then escort the civilian engineers down in these directions. Are there any more? Let's just make sure our civilians don't get caught out when we move them. Okay, great. So keep killing all this stuff. Come on. There's the comset station, so that's pretty much everything, I think. Okay, so let's grab the engineers, unload all of these, and civilian engineer move here, and civilian engineer move down here because we did clear this out. And what I'm going to do is just send some random units out and about to help them. And I've been building Goliaths apparently, which is good. Okay, so let's see what happens.
CNC. Communication relay beta has been restored to full operating capacity. Signal is broadcast clean and true straight back to the main comsat at Central Base. Signal power boosted an estimated 18%.
Oh no! Okay, run. I didn't think there would be more. There were certainly more. There's always more.
CNC communication relay alpha has been restored. Generators are online. Signals coming across clean and good. We have a go here.
Okay, my question is, do I have to leave these civilians here or not? Okay, now everybody move up in this direction. Everybody move up here. And we have to do like a big attack up there. And then I assume there's going to be like a big attack from the roaches at the very end. So I'm just going to make a bunch of Marines. I still have Goliaths that are... sort of coming up here. So, civilian, I'm going to hotkey you. You're my last civilian. I don't know if I have to leave these civilians at the comsat stations or not, but I'm going to. Okay, hopefully this is a big enough force. And then we're going to need to get back to base fast enough to defend the last comsat station. Let's throw down a save because I've already got 2. I think it was smart to go in multiple directions at once. Taking those 2 very quickly was smart. This seems like the hardest one to push through. This is certainly like this is a full base. Okay, and it's up there to the left, and it's an infested command center. So if we kill the sunken colonies, we should be fine. Okay. Engineer, why don't you move on up? And I think we've cleared this base out for the most part, so let's just get rid of... Well, I don't know why there's a defiler mound there, but let's get rid of it. Everybody move up in this direction.
Man. The relay's been infested. Men, take out their shit and clean up all those veins and whatever the hell they are. Don't leave a trace of that crap on the outside of our relay, you got me?
Oh, we will. There's still a lot of units up here, but we should be fine. We're pulling them one by one. Let's just make sure our technician isn't getting hit by the different bounces. I left my other technicians over by the other stations. I don't know if that's what I need to do or not. Okay, let's move on up here. We're killing the infested base. Okay, that did it. Let's make sure we're killing all the colonies. Let's just clean this whole area out just in case that's what we need to do. We have 6 minutes, which I feel like is more than enough time. All right, move on over here. Okay, move on up. UPL technician.
CNC. Communication Relay Charlie is hot. Estimated signal power boost for Central ComSat is 21.0%.
Confirmed. All 3 relays are active. Signal has been boosted to sufficient power levels. Stand by while we wait on the other teams in Sweden, Japan, and Canada. Protect the ComSat until all dishes are aligned. We read multiple roach forces closing on you, so be prepared.
Shit. Okay, everybody get back to base. Everybody get back to base. I don't know if these technicians need to stay by the relays or not. What I'm going to do is save right now. Then I'm going to try to move them back. Okay, let's just kill this stuff. Okay, let's queue up a bunch of Marines. We actually have a lot of Marines. Let's start reloading these bunkers as fast as possible, please. And then we just have to stay alive. We have to just stay alive now. Can we do it? We do have 1 civilian. We got our civilians back to base. Keep mining SCVs. Oh, Lord. Okay, yeah, sure. Make more turrets, I say. Why not? Is this full? No. Let's just go through and load up all our bunkers as much as we can. We queued up a lot of Marines, too, so this should be fine. Oh, good. We had those full up. So let's load up these down here. Did I ever unload these? I didn't. Perfect. Okay. This isn't as bad as I thought. I didn't take everything. So I think I handled that quite well. I scanned the areas to see what was there. I kind of judged it. Like, I could tell that bottom left area, not a big deal. Didn't have to worry as much about it. But like the top left I knew was the most defended area, so I consolidated. So I was able to move out relatively quickly to all the different areas. Let's go ahead and load this bunker up. All my technicians are alive. I don't know if we're going to need them for anything. Let's move my mech units just sort of around the base to different areas because I assume we're going to be getting attacked from all different areas. Get these SCVs out of the way. And I queued up a bunch of extra Marines just in case we're going to need them, and we very well might need them, so... Okay, you know, I feel very comfortable now. Let's check all these bunkers. Hop in, bunkered up, bunkered up, bunkered up. Alright, I mean, there might be a very large attack at the last second. It'd be very fitting for this campaign if, like, at the last minute, they sent an enormous attack that you could barely fight off, just to show, like, look, no matter what happens, you're gonna die, you're gonna lose. Oh my god, these turrets are paying for themselves for sure. That's basically saying, like, man, with the Mutalisks, it's very hard to keep, Oh my god, I thought they were going straight for the command center. Basically saying, like, look, you're meant to lose. Like, you're only here to protect the dishes, and that's just it. Like, you can't. Oh my god, are those Guardians? Guardians. They're over the fucking. Okay, let's mass up our anti-air. Let's mass up our anti-air. Repair this. Okay, everybody move in and kill these now, or try to. Hopefully this is like the last big attack, I think. Okay, these are flying spiders. I see. They're not Guardians, they're flying spiders. My Marine's actually taking care of this quite handily. Let's queue up more just in case there's another last-minute attack. So what I was saying is, not so much like, oh, it's unfair that suddenly a bunch of stuff comes out of nowhere. What I meant was, it's that it just emphasizes, like, you aren't meant to really survive here. You were just here to make sure that the dishes remain aligned. Now, what I'm scared of is now the timer's going to run out, and let's see. There are 3 such relays total, and you must bring a technician to each of them. Okay, so did the technicians just need to repair the relays, or did we need to leave the technicians there? I don't know, but my last save was right when was right then, so I think we'll be okay. If the roaches aren't attacking again, I think we're okay. I think this area down here is kind of fucked. Get back to mining. We don't really need to be mining, though. We've got a lot of money. Let's just make Marines and Goliaths in case there's more of those flying spiders. Slash Guardians. That may be the least creative the UPL has been when creating a name. Flying Spider, really? Okay. Okay. I'd say we're okay. We can do this. We probably want to make more.
All the global network are aligned. Sending distress beacon now. All CNC forces. As long as every dish remains operational, our planetary distress beacon will be of sufficient power to reach the majority of charted space. Let's hope someone hears us.
Whew, I did it. I did it! That mission wasn't too bad, I think, comparatively. Maybe, what was it, 2 missions ago was pretty tough? UPL was able to protect all 10 of its communication relay sites for over an hour, allowing the distress signal to be sent with the necessary energy. The roaches themselves maintained a tight hold on Earth's surface after their conquest. Akin to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, the roaches moved across the continents, leaving nothing but ash and ruin in their wake. Within 6 months, the roaches had a greater population than ever possessed by humans in the entirety of our history. Hot damn. Interesting. So, the roaches have won. We've sent out an emergency distress beacon, theoretically to the Protoss, even though the Protoss left us here. The roaches never ventured underground to exterminate the 100 or so million people hiding in the UPL nuclear shelters. Though existence for them was far from easy, once food stores depleted, those in hiding turned to cannibalism for survival, feeding on those that passed away from dehydration, illness, disease, and starvation. For 25 years, humankind had to endure in this manner. Our planetary distress call was intercepted 20 years later after it was sent. Help, however, did not arrive for another 7. That's a long time to be living in a bunker. It's kind of like Fallout, actually. Where you're like living in the vaults, but those people weren't cannibalizing. They had enough food. 25 years is a long time. All right, hey, victory. I managed to do it. I think the mission, what was it, 2 missions ago? Where we had to kill the Cerebrate, or the Queen, if you will. That was pretty tough. But yeah, this whole idea of the military basically just holding out to perform these strategic objectives, and then like they just die. Like there is no military left. We held out just long enough to send the signal out, and maybe someone will come and help us. But the Protoss already left us to our own devices, so I don't see why they would come back now. All right, well, very interesting. We're going into Mission 7 next time, and apparently Mission 7 takes, like, 3 hours to beat. That's what a few different people have told me, so I do plan on splitting it up. I don't want these missions going longer than an hour, give or take 15 minutes. Like, an hour is about as long as I'm willing to take a video before I'd consider splitting it up. But if I do know that I'm going into it and it's going to be really long, I'm going to do my best to actually end the videos with a proper outro and then do an intro with, like, a save load, rather than just awkwardly cutting it and then starting it again with no intro. So that's why sometimes I have videos that are over an hour, because I look back, I'm like, nah. But if it was like over an hour and a half, that's when I would probably do the awkward split. Anyway, next video I do plan on splitting up. It'll probably be like maybe 3 videos of its own if it takes that long. We'll see. Thanks so much for watching. I'm JayborinoPlays, and I will see you next time. Bye now.